Hi everyone, welcome to my first Hermes commentary on a runway show. So recently I've started getting into more of the ready-to-wear from Hermes instead of Chanel. Sorry Chanel, but I have found that the quality of the cashmere is better, the price is about half, it's even less in Europe, and the craftsmanship, kind of like the bags, I'm sorry to say, I think has improved. Is improved over Chanel. I think one of the reasons I didn't really get into Hermes ready-to-wear in the past is because I thought it was a little bit more mature, not like intellectually or emotionally, just in aesthetics, in the kindest way possible than I wanted for myself. But recently I've been finding some very body-conscious dresses. I've been posting a few different shorts showing some of the dresses. I found some really awesome silhouettes that pull in at the waist and a little bit more youthful of a look. There's recently been a sweater that's been completely sought after. I actually hunted down a 34 in my size. It was really oversized. And it took me forever to find it. And that wasn't really the case with Hermes ready-to-wear in the past from my experience. So I thought we could look at the show together, maybe pull out a few pieces like we do with Chanel. I'm not too intimately familiar with the process of securing ready-to-wear in at this boutique, so at this designer. So I'm going to learn, and I will share with all of you what I learned. I do know that some of the pieces that were sold out, like the sweater that you see on the screen, was actually had to be pre-ordered to get one, unless you were in Europe, and then they had more. So let's take a look together and see if we find any pieces that we like, and maybe we can compare it a little bit to Chanel, since I know many of you are Chanel fans like I am, and we can see how this kind of correlates to spring summer. Many of you had said the Chanel show did not look like a spring summer collection. There were feathers, there was a lot of embellishment, and it looked very heavy. I definitely echo that sentiment. The more I've seen the specific looks from my fashion advisor to be put on reserve, I agree with that completely. So let's take a look at Hermes and see if maybe they're not doing that. Clearly leather, a little bit of camping look here. I've actually seen these shoes recently in this color in the boutique. It's kind of unusual. Maybe they're just bringing them back. But this is interesting. I'm not so sure it would be my thing, but definitely more summer-like, right, than some of the other pieces we've seen. I can't tell if that was like a twill trench or if it was leather. It's hard to tell without actually seeing the looks, but these shoes look really cool to me. I don't know. We'll see what you all think. Interesting backpack here. The pants, jacket. No. This look, I'm sorry, but this is, what is this, camping? Is this to go camping or something? Hunting, like a safari? I don't know. Maybe there's certain elements of this look that we'll see in the look books that look better. Too many looks in there. But to me, this is wow. Interesting beige color, for sure, like tan color. That seems to be a theme so far. But yeah, I'm not liking this so far, but we'll see what happens. I'm curious what you all think, as always. This is fall. To me, look at these colors. Brown and burgundy. This is fall. My 2 cents. The hoodie, no. That jacket, the back, same thing. Looks like a mosquito net. I'm sorry, but no, not to me. That's an interesting bag we have there. This looks like an interesting silhouette on a dress, but the color looks like it would be for fall. I would wear this in November, possibly, if it looked cute on. Interesting style of pants though, right? Interesting. So here's the shorts version. Looks like a cropped jacket. I like the silhouette on the tank. The brown color looks definitely fallish. Interesting embellishment at the top, like some kind of new accessory. Interesting bag they've selected. The arms look like they have buttons or snaps. This one I might wear. This one. Yes, finally. This one to me looks like it could be end of summer, early fall, transition piece. Nice silhouette. I don't know if it's silk or what? But I love this color and I love this silhouette on her. I'm not 6'2" and 95 pounds, maybe in the old days, the 95-pound part. But I think this looks really cool. Let's see what you all think. Oh, she's just beautiful. Interesting, right? Interesting top. I'm kind of surprised. That's definitely not conservative to have the bandeau and the cutouts. Even the pants are not that conservative. So that's a nice change to me. The shoes again. So it looks like this is that similar style dress, but maybe in a leather, like an orange leather. It looked like maybe with some suede on the side. We'll have to wait and see the looks, but interesting. But does this look like summer to anyone else? Maybe the sunrise? I don't know. The jacket's all fall. This is fall. Why is it in the summer show? I don't get it. I would probably wear this crop top. I can see this with khaki or kind of like a linen color short or skirt. The pants are cute, but this is not, again, this is fall to me. These shoes are really interesting. They look like they're see-through platform. When I can walk again, I look forward to wearing any shoe. But this looks pretty cute. Overall, the fit of the pants, not that great. Okay, here we have a summer color. Just making the recognition here. Not a fan of the design of that skirt, but the crop top, maybe. I'm not so sure about the design at the bottom, but that's a very Hermes look. This looks cute, but again, looks like it is a transition. It looks like Fall Act 1 to me if this were Chanel. Cute earrings, though. No. This is too matronly again. I think we've seen a few more instances, right, of the matronly look that have kept people like myself more towards Chanel than the Hermes pieces, although I've picked up a couple in the last year or so, but not many. Too long, too high-waisted, very cute crop, but I think the rest, we need to be 6 foot or taller, right, to pull that off. That was an interesting skirt and top, I think. Pretty silhouettes, but look at the color. The first one's a pretty silhouette. Second one, I don't think so. Coming down the runway there in orange. But what's with the color? Why the burnt orange? It's not summer. This is spring, summer 2023. Spring, summer. Seriously. Yeah, I'm so baffled. I mean, Chanel did this too, right? We were like, what happened? Okay, maybe this has pink dots in it. It's hard to tell on the show, but maybe it does. I think the silhouette on the side with the open leg is pretty cute. This one has potential, I think. Color needs to be for fall, though. I like how it's open at the waistline, but again, there's a lot of things that are going to get stuck for me. I already know I'm going to end up twisted all up in that thing. But the color, I don't get it. Not for a spring-summer collection. They have the most beautiful models, though. Just side commentary. Wow, gorgeous. One time I would love to see them walk out with some really cool, like, exotic Birkin that none of us are ever going to get. Just another side comment. Here we go, light peach, summer, yay. The shape, no. Definitely looks like the platform wedge is going to be, or just a platform. It's just a platform, not even a wedge. Shoe is going to be a thing. I've been seeing that actually with other designers too. A little more summery, but I still think it airs on the fall side. Spring! Yay! Okay, this looks cute to me, but again, I'm going to get tangled up. But we saw that Chanel did this too, right? And I'm assuming you can take this off or it's an accessory. And a couple of you commented, what's with the feathers for spring? We don't want to be bogged down in feathers. They did it too. So it's going to be a thing, everyone. Hopefully they're all removable. I think that is super cute. even though it's the same design as the white one, I think this looks really good. Very pretty dress. Lots of ties going on. We saw that with Chanel too, like a lot of just things going on. This is really cute, but there's a lot of things going on. But one thing it's not, in my opinion, is conservative. So yay, for those of us that don't want to age ourselves by many years, I think this is a good look. I want the hair, not this hair. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Probably wouldn't get too tangled. Looks like it has some pink detail. Maybe that's where they're getting the summer hair. Looks like a color block in orange and pink, maybe? Check out the shoes again. Same color block. Color block. More color block. More color block. This is beautiful color, the salmon. I think the bag is really cool. Very cool color. I don't know how wearable it is for most of us to have most of our upper body, open. Which is interesting because we know that their clientele tend to be not as young as the Chanel clientele, but I don't know many older women that are going to wear that. Although 60 is a new 50, 50 is a new 40, I keep hoping. So we'll see. Very cute though. And here we go. I think this is more wearable. That design with the tie on the side, the belt on the side, the sheer fabric reminds me of a very small company I found in Rome. And they had a lot of designs like that, and they were made in Japan. This looks very Japanese influenced to me. To evening, same thing with Chanel, that from that last fast fashion show that I'll link here in the cards. What happened? No. Again, really dressy for spring, summer. Really dark for spring, summer. Pretty cute, almost classic gothic look. Is there such a thing as a classic gothic look? If so, I think this might hit it. I mean, we have to see it in person, but it looks pretty cool. This is a little more wearable than the other one for spring, summer, the other black dress, I think. Just a more straight silhouette. Less fancy. Very cute. The color, fall. This is just not cute to me. Red with burgundy with black. Classic gothic again. I think it's cool, but not something that would suit my body type. Yeah, no. We see there's a lot of common themes, right? So one, we have kind of extra ruffles and feathers. There's a lot of evening wear in the spring, summer. There's a lot of dark colors in the spring, summer. And we're seeing a lot of ties, and we're also seeing a lot of open skin from the waistline up. And we're seeing a lot of open pant legs and open arms. I like the open arms, open pant leg, side pieces, all the other stuff. If I eat a meal, I don't want my belly hanging out of there. So, but I think, they have some pretty silhouettes here and definitely not as conservative. Thank you, Hermes. So continue here. This is cute. I might get tangled up. Actually, I will get tangled up and not know how to get this thing on. But I think this is pretty cool and definitely not matronly. What do you think? Okay, this is Emilio Pucci. Does anyone else immediately get that? I can see how, I get a little bit closer to the screen, I can see how it's different. But the first thing I think of is a Pucci knockoff. I know Hermes would kill me for saying they ever knocked anything off, but that's what it looks like to me, a Pucci print. And am I the only one here? Really cool texture on this dress, though. Spring, summer, yes, again with the ties. It almost looks like the top is holding up the bottom in some of these pieces, but I love her hair. One of these days I'll shave the rest of mine off. That's very, very cute, very nice color. If I had her eyes, that'd be a done deal. Also a very cute one. Let me go back just a little bit and we can see This one's a shorter version of the same print. This one doesn't scream Pucci to me. It screams peacock. It's like a peacock dress to me. I know he's come up with random names. But yeah, I think so. Open back and short. That's good. This one, nice color. Immediately I thought of Pucci until she gets closer. I don't like this thing going on here. Maybe the body of the dress will be nice. Does this scream spring to you? I don't know. Maybe I'm just losing my mind. I'm not quite following these designers. Their leather's amazing, by the way. I splurged earlier on I think it's deer jacket. Holds up incredibly well, but is still really lightweight. I know it's sad. No, I don't even want to think about it, but we have to not think about it in fashion or we won't buy anything. But at least not from these designers. This is pretty cute, although I don't think this is going to sit well on anyone with any bust size larger than hers, but at least they're getting out of their Hermes comfort zone, in my opinion. Peacock top, although it's kind of cute. No, moo with a peacock. That's like the worst. It's like a really, really chunky peacock. This looks like a Pucci dress with peacock arms. I don't know. I think I have issues. Very, very sexy. Definitely fall, winter maybe. Looks like it might be leather, maybe. I don't know how wearable it is, but all this stuff, again, it's just me. I guess I have issues with it, but I'll never figure out how to get it tied. And, skin's going to be hanging in the wrong places. I mean, I don't think this is wearable for anyone but these models, but we'll see. I guess we'll find out, right? Kind of cute. This is kind of cute, but if it's a suit, my boss would kill me if I wore this. Maybe the jacket. Very sexy. Just no. Looks like swimwear cover-up. Maybe it's intended to be, but usually that would be in cruise. Here's all the fall collection. This is fall 2023 right here. So my takeaway? It looks like a fall collection other than a couple of pieces. Not too wearable because of the ties and straps and other things, embellishments. A lot of evening looking wear. Seems like they're following the Chanel kind of trend of spring summer. And I don't know if these pieces will look great on those of us that don't have these body types, but we'll find out. I'm going to really try to get into some of these pre-orders and try them on for those of you looking for other designers besides Chanel. I personally love Prada, Miu Miu. I even shop at Intermix sometimes and pick up just random things from Joie or whatever. And I'm trying to do more videos on other designers because I know we want to pair our designers with non-designers. I think I have like a splendid tank on with my Chanel and then some shorts I won't even talk about. So anyway, I'd love to know what you all think and what is going on with these designers for spring summer that seem to be creating these fall collections. I do think it's more youthful, which is nice to see. Even the models looked a little more youthful to me. When you're 6 foot something and as beautiful as these folks are, you can pull anything off. So the wearability for all of us, right, it's going to be crucial. And then price points and trying to mix up our wardrobes. One of the things, and one of you mentioned this in one of my videos, that we deal with is because of the way Hermes and Chanel now play the game about spending and how many bags you can get, and based on your level of spend in ready to wear and jewelry, even at Chanel, you can get certain more quota bag, more quota. Now they're kind of even using the same terminology, right? But more than 1 bag per month. There's a lot of nuances to shopping at Chanel and Hermes. As we all know, And there's a ton of rules, and sometimes they share them with me and other times not. And one of the things that I've been learning about Hermes is, my my sales associate is very candid about the spending ratio. And she will straight up say, your account does not yet qualify for what you're looking for. And then she will straight up say, now it qualifies for what you're looking for. And I'm like, okay, great. It goes to why resellers have such a hold on the market, right? Because you can bypass all that and just get what you want if you're just looking for bags. But I think as more of these designers give us ready to wear that we might actually like, it's going to do two things. It's going to dilute our spend at each of these boutiques, these companies, fashion houses, because we're going to have X dollars to spend and we're going to divide it among more than one fashion house, which could lower our status at each one of them. So it can do that. And it can also allow us, like in Hermes, for example, if there's 10 pieces you like over a year and they're $2,000 each, even at a 1.5 ratio, you've spent enough to get a $15,000 quota bag. So, it's not necessarily bad to start diversifying for those of us who have been primarily, if we do buy a collection piece, using one fashion house. So anyway, my 2 cents. I'd love to know what you all think, and thank you for watching. If you find this useful, please hit the subscribe and like button. Have a wonderful day, night, morning, wherever you are.